Howdy, welcome. It's good to see you this morning. In our time together today, we're going to talk about the kingdom of God and faith. Now, in our gospel reading today, Jesus uses 5 examples of what the kingdom of God looks like. These are called parables. And in 2 of these parables, Jesus uses something very small that grows into something larger or rises into something bigger. And this is the parable of the mustard seed and the parable of the yeast in the dough. And what's great about these parables is that there's mystery involved, but the thing I like about it the most is that it happens from something very small. And then from these small beginnings, God's kingdom is fully realized. And as we think about that today, we don't have to just think about it in terms of agriculture or baking, right? But we can think about it in terms of you and your families. Because you may seem to be like that mustard seed right now, or that yeast in the dough right now. You may seem to be really small. And you may seem to be like you don't have a lot of power or control in the world around you. In fact, the world may seem pretty mysterious and scary at times, and the most mysterious thing is God. And yet these parables assure us today, Jesus assures us today, that even when it is a mystery of God, that God's work is a mystery, even when we don't understand everything, even when we don't have control, God does. And God is working in our lives. Now, trusting and believing Jesus when he tells us this has a certain name, and it's called having faith. To believe that God is at work in your life, and that through your life God will grow you for the kingdom, is to have faith. Now, it's going to happen regardless. God's will is going to be done. God's purpose is going to be achieved, and God is going to work through the people of this world. The difference that we get as Christians is that through faith we can recognize what God is doing, or we can come to a place where we can recognize it. We can grow enough in faith to recognize it. But faith itself is to trust and believe that it's happening. And so today I want you to trust God, to trust Jesus, that your life is being worked in, and that God is present. And this is very helpful for us to do right now as we come into an uncertain school year. We don't know if we're going to be able to stay in session. We don't know if we're going to have to work or teach or learn from home or at daycare. We don't know really what's going to happen because of the virus. But what we do know is that in whatever happens this semester, God is there and God will be working. And so take heart, and parents take heart too. God is a reality in this current mess we're in. But I would like to point out that we're going to have a blessing of the backpacks in the second week of August, which means that I invite you to swing by the church starting next Sunday to pick up, not next Sunday, excuse me, but during the week of the second, to pick up backpack tags for your child's backpack. Now we're going to have the blessing as part of the service broadcast out on the second week of August, so you want to make sure you have your tag before then, and you guys can just be at home with your backpacks, and we'll do the blessing through through what we're doing right now. All right, great. Well, we'll see you later. Take care, and God's peace be with you.